Let's talk about miso, this fermented soybean paste that's been a cornerstone of Japanese cuisine for centuries. Now, when we're looking at incorporating Asian foods into a Mediterranean diet, miso presents itself as an almost perfect candidate, and I want to explain why that matters from a nutritional standpoint. First off, the fermentation process here is key. We're talking about soybeans that have been transformed by koji, which is this beneficial fungus, along with salt, and what you get is a probiotic-rich food that aligns beautifully with the Mediterranean emphasis on fermented items like yogurt and olives. The gut health benefits are substantial. We're seeing diverse bacterial strains that support digestive function and potentially influence everything from immune response to mental health through the gut-brain axis. Now, here's where it gets interesting from a practical standpoint. Miso is extraordinarily high in sodium, and we need to be honest about that warning right up front. If you're someone managing hypertension or following a DASH diet alongside Mediterranean principles, you cannot just add miso liberally without accounting for that sodium load. However, and this is the nuanced part, miso can actually replace salt in cooking, meaning you're not adding sodium on top of existing salt. You're substituting a nutrient-dense, probiotic-rich source of saltiness for plain sodium chloride. The implementation strategies are quite clever. Starting with white miso, which has a milder, slightly sweet flavor profile, makes sense for Western palates. You can dissolve a tablespoon in warm water with lemon juice and olive oil, and you've created this umami-rich salad dressing that transforms simple greens into something far more complex and satisfying. The beauty here is that umami, that savory, deep flavor, actually increases satiety. There's research suggesting that umami flavors help people feel more satisfied with meals, potentially reducing overall calorie intake. From a nutrient perspective, we're looking at B vitamins, particularly B12 in small amounts, which is notable for a plant-based food, plus enzymes that may aid in protein digestion. The fermentation process also reduces anti-nutrients found in raw soybeans, making the minerals more bioavailable. But let's address some concerns. The quality of miso matters significantly. Traditionally fermented miso, which takes months or years to develop, contains far more beneficial compounds than quick-fermented commercial varieties made in weeks. You want to look for miso that lists just soybeans, salt, koji, and maybe rice or barley, nothing more. Organic is preferable given concerns about pesticide residues and genetically modified soybeans. The fusion applications are where this gets exciting. Mixing miso with tahini, lemon, and olive oil creates this Mediterranean Asian bridge that works phenomenally well as a dip or spread. You're combining the healthy fats from tahini and olive oil with the probiotics and umami from miso, creating something that's both culturally innovative and nutritionally dense. One warning for those with soy sensitivities: obviously, miso isn't appropriate. And for individuals on thyroid medication, the soy isoflavones could potentially interfere with medication absorption, so timing and consultation with healthcare providers becomes important. But for most people, incorporating small amounts of miso as a flavor enhancer and probiotic source represents a sophisticated way to reduce sodium reliance while adding genuine nutritional value to a Mediterranean eating pattern.